guys, welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Meg Turning.
It's time to talk about nerd stuff. I love the Muppets. Love them. When I grow up, I want to be a Muppet, or at least be in a Muppet movie, or voice a Muppet. I like the Muppets. So last month I mentioned Ricky Gervais and Ty Burrell signed on to play two main human leads in the sequel to Disney's last year Muppet movie. Damn it, was that 2011? Is it 2013? What year is it? What year is it? And now Tina Fey is in talks to play the female lead in the new movie, which is awesome because Tina Fey is all kinds of funny. She's a silly woman. It's a funny girl. That's exciting. And the movie starts shooting in London this month. Movie magic. The only other new info we have on the sequel is a possible title for the film, which is more likely just a working title, but I really hope that it ends up being the official title. Okay, I'll just tell you. It's going to be called The Muppets Again. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? I dig it. I would love for that to be the actual title of the movie because it falls into the Muppet comedy and it's kind of like a making fun of sequels. And also there's already like 15 Muppet movies out there. So it'd be like The Muppets Again. You get it? Because you can't say The Muppets 2 because, all right, I'll stop. I'll stop. Don't look at me like that. Do not look. I'm listening. Fine. We'll talk about it at home. My grandmother's here. Meg?
Thanks, Steve. The Verge released an interview with the elusive holy ghost of gaming, Gabe Newell, yesterday, and boy is it fucking awesome. In it, the Valve CEO discussed everything from the evolution of the company's philosophy over the years to details of the mystical Steam box. Gaben doesn't give interviews often, but he made it for his somewhat elusiveness by spilling all sorts of interesting and juicy tidbits about Valve's immediate future, including that the company had attempted to innovate control schemes using motion controls, but decided instead to focus on biometrics as an input method. He said although it's not as exciting and flashy, Valve's focus with controllers is something with more precision and less lag. He also mentioned that he believes gaze tracking is going to be super important in the future. Gaze tracking? No, that's gaze tracking, like with your eyes, not gaze tracking like with men and ladies who like men and ladies. Both are gonna be super important in the future, I know. But this whole gaze tracking thing has me feeling like we're really in the future, ladies and gentlemen. I always knew Gabe would be the one to bring us here. Now, most interesting, of course, was what he had to say about the multitude of rumors surrounding Valve's Steam box. He confirmed that Steam was partnering with several upcoming platforms, including NVIDIA's Shield, which we talked about here. He also shared that the Steam box wouldn't be limited to just your PC's monitor. He says, quote, you can have one GPU that's serving up to 8 simultaneous game calls. So you could have one PC and 8 televisions and 8 controllers and everybody's getting great performance out of it. We're used to having one monitor or 2 monitors. Now we're saying let's expand on that a little bit. Oh God, so exciting. He also revealed that Valve's currently working on entering the mobile space with something they're calling Littlefoot. Of course, there's lots more to learn from the Lord of Half-Life, so check out the full interview in the link below. Now, if you're interested in the Steam box at all, you'll be thrilled with what our own Trisha Hirschberger got her hands on today at CES.
All right, so I just ran across a whole bunch of halls trying to get to the XI3 booth to check out the Piston 7A. It's got the name Piston. That hadn't even been released yet. We didn't even know it was going to be here. It does have Valve backing. I think it's the Steam box, but you didn't hear it from me. That hasn't officially been said, for sure. But it's got, like, we just looked at the 7A. That's their big daddy. It's the quad-core, 4 USB 3.0s, 2 display ports. It can do 3 displays natively. This thing is a beast. It's about this big. It's totally customizable. So I got a chance to run into David in there and ask him some questions.
Obviously, this is not big. It doesn't look like a computer. 3 boards all linked together into what in essence is a virtual motherboard. We announced via Kickstarter a new 7A quad-core machine, 3.2 gigahertz on the top end, 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM.
Yeah, and I'm hearing that it can output 4K displays.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So this is Piston. It's derived from the 7A platform. Gonna be out sometime, do not have a price, and it's gonna be designed for playing games.
So after talking to David, again, it's just a rumor, but I'm thinking that this could be the console for Steam, if you will. I'm very excited about it. I think it's amazing. I like that it's customizable, and yes, while it'd be cool to have it in pink, it's even cooler to have a small computer this size that can run a full-on Windows 8 operating system. I mean, we're not talking Raspberry Pi anymore that can just run Linux and stuff. This can run like everything that's out there. This is the big daddy of the small computers, and I'm happy I got to see it here.
So for those of you who didn't catch it all, we'll go over it one more time. Piston will reportedly feature 1 terabyte of onboard storage, 1 Ethernet port, 1/8-inch audio in and out, SPDIF optical audio, 4 USB 3.0 ports, 4 USB 2.0 ports, 4 eSATA P ports, 2 mini display ports, and 1 display/HDMI port.
There's more ports in San Francisco on this thing.
Ports. Now you saw XI3 CMO say they don't have a price for Piston yet, but the casing for the Piston is based on the X7A line of XI3 XI3 mini computers, which go for $999, so it's possible we could see the same price point for Piston. So PC Gamer says Piston piqued your interest? Let us know in the comments down below.
Ooh, such a tongue twister, Meg Turney. Please click the like and or subscribe button if you have not, or click this annotation to see our videos all on the YouTubes, or go to SourceFed.com and see our news and bloggy stuff. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Meg Turney. Steve, I wish I was at CES.
I won't be at CES.
CES.
I was at CES playing Las Vegas with hookers and gambling.